Relationships can be challenging and relationships can be rewarding, but sometimes it feels like we're fighting an uphill battle that it doesn't seem that we can actually win. It seems like someone else is in control. Let's talk today about self-sabotage and what happens in relationships. Hey friends, glad to be back today. And today I'm talking about what happens when we're in a relationship with someone who's actually self-sabotaging themselves. How does that impact the relationship and how does that impact us? The first thing that I want to talk about in today's video is that when somebody's in a relationship with someone else who is self-sabotaging themselves in the relationship, that person will find fault in everything that the other person does to give them a reason to leave the relationship. Ultimately, they're trying to find problems, right? And they're trying to find problems in the other person so they can say, see, this is what you're doing, I'm out of here, right? So they're trying to find reasons to leave because in their own mind, they're actually sabotaging themselves, making themselves believe that this relationship's not going to work, and they have to find a reason why it won't work. The next thing that happens more often than not is that they question your motives and they try to find you lying about something, right? They start questioning you, interrogating you, asking all these questions to try to find you to screw up, to show that you're lying about something so they can ultimately say, see, you're untruthful, you're honest, you're a liar. The third thing that I've seen that happens more often than not is that person begins to check up on you. And ultimately, the first thing that they want to check up on you on is your phone. So they ask for your phone, they get your passcode, and they start looking through your phone. They look through any sort of search history, they look through messages, they look through your pictures, because they want to try to find you cheating on them or having a conversation with somebody that they are not privy to, so they can just sit there and say, see, I don't even need to put any more effort into this relationship. You're cheating on me, you're lying to me, I'm out of here. Again, another way to sabotage the relationship, finding the fault within you. Another indication is that there's a tendency for them not to believe the truth. They don't believe when you're telling the truth, and you begin to find yourself blue in the face trying to express yourself, but nothing you say is actually working. It's almost like whatever you say, there's a recourse or retort to it that's arguing or fighting what you said. And it can make you feel overwhelmed, right? When you're actually telling the truth and the person that you love or have feelings for doesn't believe you. And this is really challenging. And a lot of times what's going on with the self-sabotage in their head is they have all this broken record, all this negative thought process going through their head. A lot of it is from old fears, right? Other things that took place in their lives and in their past relationships. A lot of people still haven't gotten over the baggage from the past relationships. Perhaps the other person in their last relationship cheated on them, right? They still haven't gotten over it. So all the time they're constantly thinking that they're going to get cheated on. They're constantly thinking about it and they're putting it on you. So no matter what you say or do, they still believe it. And this can be very challenging, especially when you really like this person and really care about them and you want them to see you for who you truly are. Another indication is that there's a tendency for these folks to not find or see your kindness. They might not see how altruistic you are and how outgoing you are to try to help them and care about them. Instead, they feel like you're holding them back, or maybe you're sabotaging them, or you're out to get them, right? You might be trying to do something very nice for them, but they're questioning your motives, right? And that can be really challenging too when somebody's questioning your motives and you're really going out of your way to do something, and it seems that no matter what you do, no matter what you say, and no matter how you present it, there's still some sort of negative or mysterious or sneaky thing in the background that they're questioning you about. And that can really hold you back from doing some kind things, right? Because if you're constantly putting yourself out there and trying to help this person, but they keep thinking that you have motives or you're up to something, it can shut you down. It can also make you feel very misunderstood, and you start questioning not only the relationship, but ultimately yourself. And last but not least, you find yourself trying to convince them of who you are and the truth and what you're about. But no matter how much convincing you do, it doesn't work. Because remember, it goes back to their own mind. It goes back to what they're telling themselves is the truth, right? Remember, if we haven't dealt with past baggage in relationships, that's still there. You can't sweep it under the rug. If you're dealing with past relationships where people cheated on you and you never got over it, you're still thinking that everybody's out to cheat on you or lie to you, right? If you believe that everybody ultimately leaves and nobody's there, you're going to assume that the person you're in the relationship right now is going to ultimately leave you. And you're going to sabotage that person ultimately to leave you because you believe it, because you're going to end up pushing that person away. right? And so whatever is in our mind, we create that as a reality unless we begin to get super mindful and realize what's in our head, how we can augment some of these negative thoughts, and how we can begin to understand where this fear started in the first place, how to unpack it, and how to not put it in the current relationship. I hope this video has helped you. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Also, if you want to, give us a like on this video if you feel that this content connects with you or resonates with your truth. In the meantime, on the comment section below, let me know, are there other indications when somebody is self-sabotaging a relationship? Is there something that you've seen ultimately firsthand that you would like to share with everybody else? We would love to hear it. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel and being a part of the community. Don't forget to live your true life.